Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player thick where I hear any goddamn screen, we do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
We looking real bad out here right now. We looking real bad out here right now. I just want to say, shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that. You say 2+ years later, cancer survivor. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, what I got there. We cannot get rid of that doggone cancer, even though we spend billions. Even though we done spent, like I say, quadrillions on research and shit. We still looking for some shit. I don't be understanding, but that's what they say that we out here doing. I watched something, and I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Y'all, we gotta get this thing popping. Gotta get our little speed up or something like that right there. But I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I have been, I started last night. I have watched, y'all know when, well, because a lot of y'all is not from Florida, but in Florida, we had this thing called street parties or street gatherings, and or like if there is an event, there's a park situation. Everybody show up at the park with their cars and stuff like that. We all get dressed up and stuff. We is at the parks partying and stuff. So like the community and other people from other communities will come out. You know what I'm saying? To strut their stuff and see who I here, holler at your partners and all that fly shit right here. But it's a day at the park and stuff, you know. Kind of like a car show, kind of like, well, it's not like a car show, but it ended up being like a car show. You know what I'm saying? A car show / men and women outside having a good time. They're playing music and stuff like that right there. You don't see this in any other neighborhoods. As far as you don't see this in Asian communities. You don't see it. I don't know about our Mexican brothers and sisters. Well, I know our Mexican brothers and sisters, they have car shows and stuff like that right there. So that may gather like a lot of human beings. But like the Chinese community, I don't even see that like in white communities unless they doing like a car show or something like that right there. But us, black folk, we always do it big. Bitch, everybody come outside. You know, well, not everybody, like the majority. Folk, they come outside. And I went down the rabbit hole. Again, I'm from Florida. And there's so many videos, hours long, like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, of like different cities. It may be like Duval, Tampa or something like that right there. Fort Myers, Fort Pierce or something, Miami or something like that right there. You know, individual videos. So I came across like a few, and I don't even want to put the cities out. I do not want to put the cities out, but I just want to say we look a mess. We is in our best, looking a mess. When I tell you, and I grew up in a time, in case y'all don't know, I'm over 40 and fine. I grew up in a time where we had pretty women. Let me say that little part again. There's definitions to words. I grew up in a time where we had this thing called pretty women. And we had beautiful women. We had fine, like when you see it, be like, God, ain't I shouted bad. You know what I'm saying? We had that right there too. Ain't nowhere in the hell that I can watch. And I watch. I literally just say, well, let me just see what's going on now that people is outside and stuff like that right there. We supposed to be having a bag and all that. Everybody eating. The chicks want dudes over six figures and 6 feet and all that flash. Everybody look good on the internet. Wow. Ladies, doggy sisters, I just want to say I see why. I just got to say it. I see why dark and hue players is going outside of the race. I get it. Oh, Lord Jesus, I get it now. Whoo, I didn't know. Well, I knew because I talked to like the young players and they have explained to me why they don't deal with dark hue chicks. Y'all is trying to look good for other women. Y'all trying to look good for other women. So this also let me know, because the other women that y'all trying to look good for is just as bad body as you. As just as out of shape as you. I ain't seen so many out of shape, bad body, bad hair, weave wearing the same edges drawing. I ain't see. Oh my God, I am so hurt. I'm like, well, wait, all the pretty bitches. Oh my God. Listen, I don't care about your age. Wait. Let me clarify. When I'm saying pretty, I'm not caring about your age. Listen, from the teenagers on up, because it's teenagers that be at the park and stuff like that with their little cousins and shit like that right there, be walking through and stuff. They got on their little best outfits and shit that mom and them had done bought them. Listen, pretty is pretty. From the teenagers to adults, I can't count 10 pretty chicks. And when I tell you, when I watch this thing for like an hour and a half, I watch like 3 different ones, but the longest I stayed watching one was like an hour and a half. I couldn't count I couldn't count 5 pretty females. Pretty females. And watch this. I am going to include even with your representatives on. Like the whole city is outside. Bitch, I couldn't find 5 pretty. Let me explain what pretty is, in case we got a misunderstanding. And y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button, man. Then we finna get into the news, but I got to say it. I got to say it. Here, we got 46 likes. We should be at 100 by now. I couldn't count 5, right? Even with your representatives on. When I say pretty is facial. Pretty is facial. I don't know. Yeah, damn it, y'all be trying to add too much stuff. Pretty is your face. When I tell you I couldn't find 5. And listen, to make it so bad, I'm even including our big babies. I'm not just talking about slim chicks. I ain't talking about little thick chicks. I'm talking about all chicks. I couldn't find 5 pretty. 5 pretty. I was so sad. The best looking chick, and there's always like 1 or 2, but the best, which it should have been like 30, 40 best looking. When I tell you it was hundreds of chicks outside. I tell you there was one black chick, darker skinned chick, pretty. I mean, this was pretty. She had braids going back, right? Braids long. They look like these right here. They long. Pretty in the face. Nice shape. She had on the Come and Catch Me the outfit, shit like that. Right? But she had on jeans. She did have on jeans. She got a booty on her. She got a booty, and she got the type of booty to where the top of the jeans don't touch her back. The top of the jeans. Damn it. This is her back. The booty come back right here. The top of the jeans come back right here. They're not touching the back. They off the back. All right? Got it. She got on what is like the bikini top, right? All right. Flat stomach. Pretty. Fine. Nice shape and everything. But you can tell that she was a stripper. Now I ain't career hating. I'm not doing that right there. But the prettiest chick in my mind gives she work in a strip club. Because then once the music get the popping, she get the dancing and all that fly stuff right there. All right, cool. But she give me that I work in a club. But when I mean pretty, she had on no makeup. She had her braids going back. She had the slim braids going back. They was long. Flat stomach, nice rump. You know what I'm saying? Nice shape, look like she ran track in school or something like that right there. Pretty fine. One. When I tell you one, I'm like, oh my God. And it took like 45 minutes to even see her. Y'all got to do, y'all health is poor. Y'all health is poor. Have y'all ever been to an event to where the outfits, the men outfits look better than the women outfits? The players put themselves together. The players got their shoes matching with their shirt, their jeans, you know what I'm saying? They tank top shit like that right there. They outside, they shaved up and all that fly shit right there. You know what I'm saying? The boy clean cut out there, they looking nice. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches, boy, I tell you, it used to be women out here out dressing the dudes. And I'm like, why these chicks got on their little ragged ass little outfits? It's kind of like they had the event and a whole bunch of people forgot to wash clothes. They had the event. You forgot to wash clothes, but you wanted to wear your like your best outfit that you feel like make you look real good. That's how they was out there dressing. And y'all be having them ugly ass shoes like somebody had done told y'all that these is the one, baby. These is the one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, y'all look amazing. I may do a show on it. I might do a show on this shit. Now, what going on? I might do a show. I might have to do a show to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. I promise y'all, dog. Like, it hurt my little heart. It hurt my heart, but I'm like, this is what y'all got going on? I am not mad that I'm inside. I stay inside. I ain't going out there with you good people. But yeah. I had to just go on and say that right there. Thank y'all for being around here. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button, man. Come on in and hit the thumbs up button. They is jumping these doggone numbers. I have no idea why they jumping these numbers. Y'all, the water wet. The water wet. It's wet outside. Shout out to Texas. Texas. They going through it in Texas. They going through it. They going to need our help out here. Sooner or later, they going to be having GoFundMes and all type shit because of the water. Done messed around and got wet.
This is a tornado.
Tonight, a terrifying scene as a tornado slams San Antonio.
Oh, no.
Power flashes lighting up the sky. Drivers frantic as it touches down near a packed highway.
Oh, my God.
At the height of the morning commute.
Good grief, all the sky. Irene.
Part of the roof of this apartment complex peeled right off. Families' living rooms and bedrooms now exposed to the sky.
So something flew over. I'm like, whoa, and the building started shaking everything.
The storm's torrential rain paralyzing a massive expanse of South and Central Texas, triggering multiple flash flood emergencies. This truck spotted floating down a flooded road in Bernie.
There he goes.
NBC's San Antonio affiliate capturing this upsetting moment. A group of deer appear to be carried away by the
Somebody saved the deer.
rushing waters.
We have deer struggling in the water.
Highways like this outside
It'd be some real pretty, we talking about face, some pretty deers out here. Go ahead.
Uvalde have been overwhelmed by the rushing waters, leaving some communities trapped behind the floodwaters. The only way to access them is by the air, where DPS has been rescuing people in helicopters. Neighborhoods evacuating in Uvalde as the Leona River swells onto city streets. What do you think when you look out at this flooding?
What you see here is it's basically a disaster. You know, it's an area where you cannot come through. As you can see behind us, how this water is very dangerous right now.
We caught up with residents like Blanca San Miguel as the waters closed in on their home.
Because of the storm, they told us that they was getting dangerous and they were getting probably 20 feet or 30 feet from here.
An anxious night ahead as yet more rain is expected in the region.
And that water can rise so fast. Ryan Chandler joins us live now from Uvalde. And Ryan, I know you're talking.
Uvalde is where the kids had, like at the school thing. I don't even want to speak on it. Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $3 cash app. Say, Pass, I celebrate my birthday tomorrow. STD Friday. That's what I'm talking about. You really do got to get on in tomorrow. You really got to spread your wings tomorrow. Do your thing. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Talking to families out there, they have a real concern about a dam breaking.
And Tom, we have heard from so many people across this community very concerned about whether the dam upriver could break. They'll be grateful to hear, though, that DPS tells me just in the last few minutes, water is coming over the top of that dam, but there is no indication that it will break tonight. Tom.
Then they need to build a dam. Then y'all need to build a higher dam or something. You say, Willie, they need your generators and MREs. Got to be more careful. Damn it, they should have been planning like me. They should have been planning. I can send like some leafy greens. Y'all got to stay away from the damn leafy green. Your ad gonna explode. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to save lives out here in these doggone streets. Here we go. We ain't done.
This emergency unfolding in Texas at this hour. We do remain on the scene tonight of these life-threatening floods. Dramatic water rescues underway right now. And a confirmed tornado touching down in San Antonio. Faith Abube in Texas tonight.
He is so professional. Look at Buddy. Buddy make you think this shit's Sears out here. Every time I see him, every time he had me real intrigued. Like it be like, no, Willie, stop doing what you're doing. Pay attention. He has that about him. Damn it, I think his oral. That's the word. And listen.
Tornado touching down in San Antonio. Faith Abube in Texas tonight.
He's not joking or anything.
Tonight, swift water rescue boats out in force. Roads washed out and towns cut off amid multiple flash flooding.
Imagine if you ain't got flood insurance.
Emergencies in a Texas hill country. First responders navigating fast-moving water, checking vehicles in the San Antonio suburb of Bernie, Texas. Teams making dozens of water rescues across the area.
Here in Bernie, Texas, the rain came down so quickly it took only minutes for this river to overrun its banks. We were here as emergency crews rescued a
This car right here done. Listen. This is total. This car is total. So if you make payments, your shit total. You scrape.
family of 3 from that vehicle.
This woman rescued from the roof of her car. Hundreds ordered to shelter in place. Terrifying video showing long-haul trucker Gabriel Pablo perched on the roof of his big rig after it was swept off the roadway in Uvalde, Texas overnight. Amid the flood emergency, violent power flashes as a tornado tore across downtown San Antonio, crossing Interstate 10 right in front of drivers. The twister tearing the roof of this apartment building and hitting multiple businesses. Months of rain in just days, and it's not over.
But the rain's going to come back tonight, it looks like, with a vengeance.
You know what's crazy? I think it was like two days ago or 2 nights ago, we was having something that was really, really bad in Central Florida. Like, it was real bad, the lightning and everything, and not the power out and all that stuff, and it was real bad. They had emergencies, stay out of the way, watch out for lightning, as if you can duck the lightning when the lightning decide to go on strike, but look out. You know what I'm saying? They be telling us stuff like that right there. So it was really, really bad weather. So I wonder, did our weather shoot on over to Texas?
And David, here in Bernie alone, crews were called out to more than 20 high water emergencies. People here are being warned that the threat is not yet over. There is more rain in the forecast tonight and tomorrow. David.
Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. Say, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Say, flood behind your house. The flood behind your house? Oh, you better have you some life preservers or something like that right there. Get from around there. Get from around there. Go to a hotel or something. Get from around there. I hope you got insurance on everything.
Everyone there in Texas tonight.
Y'all got the, oh, Jesus. This is like it's kind of, well, it's not difficult to be prepared in the state that you live in because we're supposed to know the things that can. We're supposed to know all of the natural disasters that can and will happen in our state. So let's just get ourselves together. See, like right now, I don't even think in Florida you can get like hurricane insurance. I don't think that you can get I don't think that you can get like flood insurance right now in the great state of Florida. In certain areas because they know that those areas is prone for flooding in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they also say that if you're going to go without like homeowners insurance, go without it after November, but pick it back up like at May or something like that right there. Because, boy, it's going to get ugly and you're going to need somebody to go ahead on and pay the cost to be the boss and rebuild out here in these streets. Moving right along, I ain't going to eat much whole. I'm trying to tell you something. Where's that little boy? Where's that little boy at? I had something for you. Wait a minute. Got to be more careful. As y'all come on in, y'all hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up, hit the share button. Need to support what we looking at. I saw 58 with the thumbs up. Saw 58 I'm looking at. We got 75. We got 75 with the thumbs up, and I know that you good people can do better. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. Say, I'm insured. Listen. Being insured. Let me explain something. Being insured with your properties is the same as being insured when somebody die. The grieving process go way, way better when shit get destroyed. I'm trying to tell you something. See, damn it, because the check be in the mail. The check be in the mail, your property getting tore up, but the check is in the mail. You know what I'm saying? People dying in your family and shit, but the check is in the mail. I'm trying to help. I am trying to help. Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $1 cash app. You say, what if your home is flooded with the goods? That's why they say that you need perishables and have those perishable things in totes and stuff like that right there. Although if your house get flooded, then the totes will get water inside the totes. But if you got some canned goods, if you got like a whole bunch of canned goods, you need like a whole bunch of canned goods to make it on through. Well, listen, from this day forward, if we stocking up on stuff, if we stocking up on survival gear and all that fly stuff, let's try to keep our stuff high. We got to have things elevated. Let's not have it on the floor. But I do understand in certain places to where they be flooding and the water get up to the roof. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Goddamn, you got to call the Red Cross or something like that right now. FEMA, if FEMA still got some money, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Simone for the $5 cash out. You say keep a raft in your attic, Lord. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, like if I lived in New Orleans, you could not have me down in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 16th ward or nothing like that where we sitting in the bowl and I ain't got no damn raft. Because you got to have a raft on the roof out here and you got them. I'm trying to tell you something. Got to be more careful. We going to Miami, Dade County, Florida. My state ground say, but going to say, please don't run up. We're fit for our life state. Let me explain something to you. A lot of times we do not see the threat. We do not understand that there is a threat. We do not understand that things may go bad. We truly, truly don't. And a lot of times we don't believe that something bad is going to happen to us. This is where we fall short of glory. This is literally where we fall short of glory. I'm going to take y'all down here to Miami inside of a gym to where a player done got whooped with a belt like a child. He got whooped with a belt. He got stomped out like an adult in a Miami gym by a fitness influencer. He got brutally. Let me put this on the screen. Jesus. Y'all watching. Now my heart go out the butt.
Pulled to the ground and struck.
Back it up.
Pulled to the ground and struck more than 20 times. Surveillance video captured the chaos that unfolded inside this Miami gym in December of 2024.
So I came to the gym and they jumped me.
Ooh, yeah, they jump you, dog.
The guys, they hit me with a weight and then he hit me with a belt, with a weighted belt.
Police say the man in the black shirt doing the punching is social media fitness influencer Wesley Watson.
Nothing matters but what we have to do today.
On social media, convicted felon Watson, or Wes, promotes himself as a motivational speaker. Now he has another conviction under his belt.
Like he done been to prison and shot a player after having tattoos in his face. I ain't saying people tattoos in their face and their neck is bad. People just like to go out on the point on that.
You would be sentenced to 21 months state prison with credit for all time served, which would be followed by 7 years of probation.
Last week, Watson pleaded guilty to the beating. Police say the victim, wearing a white tank top, confronted Wes.
They literally attacked me. They hit me first.
Two other guys?
I was like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah.
Said they literally attacked him, say they hit him first.
The two argued, and after the victim pushed him, investigators say Watson responded by repeatedly striking him with a weightlifting belt.
If someone comes and attacks you when you're chilling, it's fight or flight. It's life or death.
Watson failed to prove the punching was in self-defense. Records show the victim suffered a face fracture, a concussion, and 2 black eyes. On top of prison, as part of the plea deal, Watson must go to counseling and avoid drugs and alcohol.
Domestic violence restraining order.
But Watson's legal troubles are not over. In Broward County, he's accused of severely beating a woman, leaving her momentarily blacked out. According to records, this case remains open.
Remember how people be out here saying for players who will hit a woman, but you wouldn't hit a man like that. He blacked the bitch out and whooped the player with a wrestling belt and hit him 20 times.
In Broward County, he's accused of severely beating a woman, leaving her momentarily blacked out. According to records, this case remains open. In a statement, the victim's attorney told NBC6 he is grateful Watson was held criminally responsible, and they look forward to the civil case. Court records show the victim is seeking more than $50,000 in damages from Watson and the gym.
$50,000? I thought that he was like a real influencer. Because if he a real influencer, then he's supposed to be getting that real money. $50,000 and then he broke your face. That ain't nothing. It's the medical bills like $100,000, $200,000. It's crazy out here in the street. But have y'all noticed that within 2 years, see right here, he didn't have any head tattoos. This was in 24. In 26, player done got some new tats and area out there thing in his face, in his head, shit done changed out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I guess when we get to be doing better, especially people with tattoos, a lot of times you all get to feeling better and get more and more and more tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was really, really getting that bag, you know, and he like, you know, I'm finna go ahead on and put me some more tattoos on me. I'm running out of space. So I got to use my head. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more careful. I just want to say, buddy with the face fractures and shit like that right now, you better leave white boys alone out here in these streets, dog. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Shit ain't gonna work out for you like it didn't work out for you. Huh? Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much on you. Imagine. Now y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. He said, I believe that those tattoos made him get a longer prison sentence. Well, he already was a convicted felon. And he out now. You know what I'm saying? Player out now. And you could be right. Tattoos will sometimes influence a judge's decision because they look at folk with tats as gang affiliated and all that fight stuff, white supremacy and all that stuff. That's how they could be looking at things, and it could work against you certain times. Imagine you go out for lunch, like you working, and you go out for lunch, and then after you try to eat lunch, you lose your job. You lose your job because you had an incident while on lunch break. You ain't mean to lose your job. But it's a decision that you just had to make that cost you to lose your job. And I just want to tell and one of you folks, if y'all got bills, because typically we don't work for nothing. We ain't out here clocking in just because we like to clock in. It is for a reason. And for the most part, by 99.9% of the time, it is because we got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Them bills that keep goddamn coming, so you got to keep on working. That's how it work out. We have a viral outburst at a restaurant that ends up with an employee getting fired. Let's just say it like that right there. Let's see if I can put this up on the screen for you good people. Let's slide that. Let's see if we can use this one. I might want to use this one. Okay, it's showing up good. Let's go.
Of a man throwing a plate of food on the ground at a Cleveland restaurant has been going viral. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Rob Powers. Your Cuyahoga County reporter Kaylee Olivas talks to the owners of that business, and a local company says the man in that video no longer works there.
Just another day at Rockin' Robins on Buckeye Road in Cleveland.
I feel good over here, you know. I have my regulars that come in. I have people that come in that literally still haven't even found out about us because, like, we're like a little hidden gem.
Quickly, though, it took a turn as three men, each wearing a Top-Line Heating and Airwork shirt, were inside. One of them complaining about his order, asking for a refund, despite the no refund policy being posted right in front of him.
Say no refund. I made you a fresh one. I'm sure fresh. It's real fresh. Thanks for the free money.
That's so disrespectful. Why would you do that to my business? Like, I work hard, and I'm not gonna lie, like, that bothered me.
Owner of Rockin' Robins, Robin Matthews, took to social media, calling out the behavior to her nearly 12,000 followers. Overnight, it went viral.
I didn't think it was gonna blow up like that.
The surveillance of what happened now circulating the web, capturing the attention of thousands, including one of the owners of Top-Line Heating and Air.
Right away was disappointed to see it, obviously. We can't control everyone's actions, but what we can do is we can control how we respond to it.
The individual caught on camera is confirmed to no longer be an employee of Top-Line, which has two offices in Ohio, one in Dayton, another in Canton. The company says it wanted to take its response a step beyond that, though.
I thought, you know what, let's do something to support the restaurant. I want the community to be able to try those amazing cheesesteaks.
The first 200 people between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. this Friday can swing by Rockin' Robins for a chicken or steak cheesesteak, free of cost, on behalf of Top-Line. Lyle Horst says he even plans to be there.
I wasn't expecting that gesture with him either, but I mean, that's very nice of him. That will show, the people that, that he may have been in a Top-Line shirt, but that is not who Top-Line is. So I think that will be good. I'm hoping to have a great turnout with that on Friday.
I love the way she's
a true full circle moment. In Cleveland, I'm your Cuyahoga County reporter.
Shout out to her. I like the way that she's communicating, because she's not communicating like the regulars. She's not doing it like the regulars. She's sounding very professional, and I like this right here. But Buddy done lost his HVAC job. HVAC is a really, really good trade to have. It can get you a whole bunch of paper. You can make over 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? HVAC, you gotta have your own little hustle though. You gotta do that right there. But he done lost himself. He asks for the refund. The person made his order again. He said, well, let me get that. He said, let me get that. He got that shit, rip that shit up. And lost your whole job, pimp. So again, when I go back, when I be trying to tell y'all, decisions dictates our future. I am so correct. I'm so proud of me that I am so correct. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I'm not gonna even much hold you. We gotta talk health. I started off. You say I was saying that she put a lot of salt on those eggs. You saw? She was seasoning up something, huh? It's a whole bunch of goddamn seasoning salt. Watch out, tell you. It's probably just a new way of doing eggs or something like that right now. I don't know. She won't give a refund, but she giving away free food. No. She's not giving away free food. The air conditioning company said between such and such hours, you can come and get an order. You can come get a meal, but it's on them. The AC company is paying for it. Yep. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, the AC company is paying for this right here. She ain't paying for that. That baby ain't giving up no food like that right there. Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me just put it back up. Look. Join us on Friday, July the 10th, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's 4 hours. Free Phillies provided by Top Line Heating and Air. I want y'all to understand this right here too. The air conditioning company eating. The air conditioning company is eating, and this is good marketing. The owner was real smart with this right here. It may cost them about $5,000, right? It may cost them about $5,000 between 10 and 2 o'clock. You can write that off as marketing, because you have to you're supposed to have a marketing budget, So that's really good marketing, especially everybody needs air conditioning. Yep. This is why trades is really important. Really important. People need air conditioning. You all would not be happy right now in 2026 with no air conditioning. You just would not be happy. Ain't shit funny when it's hot like that right there and you trying to sleep and or raise children. It ain't nothing funny. Hell on from around me. You think you're finna get some monkey, you can't even get no monkey in his eye. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. But anyway, here we go. Let's go down and talk health. Let's talk health. I know. We don't like health. We don't want to talk health. But damn it, I started off trying to tell y'all we bad body out here. We bad body, then we look awful. Hold on, did I miss somebody? Oh, all right, Pam. Awful. We gotta talk about black women because I saw a story, and our sisters out here be going through a little something that a lot of people don't be understanding. Black folk or black women be going through. They is the most unprotected. That's what they say. I'm just repeating it. You know what I'm saying? The leading cause of death. Hold on. Let me make sure. What is the leading cause of death for black women? The leading cause of death for black women is heart disease. Heart disease in the great United States of America, accounting for roughly 1 in 5, every 5 females, 1 in 5 females, death. It is closely followed by cancer, stroke, and diabetes. Think about this right here real quick, though. If roughly 1 in 5 females' death would come down to black women, how many black women do you know have died from heart disease? That you know personally. Not what you're seeing on the internet. I mean personally in your life. You know somebody, a friend or a family have died from heart disease. Come on. Help a player out. Huh? That says a lot, right? The second leading cause of death is cancer. Specifically, breast cancer is a leading cause of cancer-related deaths for black women. Black women are also 40% more likely to die from breast cancer than white women. Y'all know that y'all be in competition with white women. Got that right there. Stroke. A major threat to black women. Black women are nearly twice as likely to fall victim as white women. I don't know why they keep comparing y'all to white women, but to white women, as which often occurs at a younger age. That's a stroke. Stroke often occurs at a younger age. Diabetes. Black women face disproportionately higher death rates from diabetes and related complications, largely due to systematic health and nutritional disparities. Sisters. Accidents and unintentional injuries, a leading cause of death that notably affects younger demographics. So accidents is typically for younger black women. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mean to die, you know. Got that out the way. So with those 5 things said, listen, I'm teaching right now. I'm teaching, giving y'all some real information. So with those 5 things being said, when people is out here saying it's all right to be overweight, it's all right to be fat, and I told y'all, fat is a new thick. When people out here telling y'all thick is what it is and thicker than it, it's killing y'all. Black women, listen, I don't even know what y'all tell me. Y'all will say to a man who trying to tell y'all, bitch, you're too fat, you're too big. If you want you a skinny bitch, go get you a white woman. And I be like, damn, but it's skinny black women. I don't understand. Why not say, well, if you want you a skinny chick, get you a skinny black woman? Why do y'all say, if you want a skinny chick, get you a white bitch? Why do y'all do that? When it's skinny black women. I don't, it's fit black women. Y'all don't never say that right there. Y'all don't never say, if you want you a skinny, get you a fit black chick. Y'all would never do that. Huh? And players, I want y'all to really understand, this is why a lot of times, a lot of our fit black women is with non-black men. A lot of them, it's not the majority. It's not the majority. But a lot of fit black women is with non-black men, because a lot of non-black men is in the gym. Huh? Fit people typically deal with fit people. You know, people who work out because their eating habits is different. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to keep telling you, get your fat ass in the gym. They don't want to hurt your feelings out here in these streets. But I just showed y'all heart disease, cancer, stroke, diabetes, and accidents. It's killing y'all. Now watch. Do y'all even understand? Around here at the Willie Williams Show, we talk about domestic love. Domestic love is also one of the leading causes of death too. But they ain't got nothing to do with your health. And I just asked y'all, how many people do y'all know who had done died from heart disease, cancer, stroke? Well, any of that right there. Typically, we don't know nobody. We know somebody who done died from some domestic shit or accident. Huh? Accidental shootings or something like that. Like we know them. You know what I'm saying? But our health thing is really, really. We have a situation. We have a Chicago woman who had done went through a little something, and I don't know why I'm just sitting at 96 with the thumbs up. I am disappointed. I'm 47. 47 past the hour. Willie finna hush one more again. All right, give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made over 100. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that right there. You say my ex-wife is dying from cancer right now. She has cervical cancer and stomach cancer. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that right there. He said almost everyone in my family has died from heart disease and breast cancer. Damn, that got to hurt. Say 15-year-old girls weighing 250 pounds and such. Facts. That weight is serious, and this is why, especially like with the women artists, like shout out to Lizzo and Monique, them when they came out here talking fly, that it's all right to be fat. It's all right to damn near be dead. I knew that the whole was a problem for black women from the jump. Any of these bitches out here talking about that it's okay to have that weight on you is the ops. It's literally the ops. They care nothing about you. Players who was telling you big babies that don't lose weight, baby, I like it like this right here. They care nothing about you. They care nothing about your health. Nothing. When we have all of this fat, the fat is squeezing our organs. You can't get around it. All right. Let's go on and talk about this story real quick. Chicago area woman has fibroids. She has 21 fibroids. She got them removed. You know what I'm saying? And she feel like that God gave her a second chance because she was trying to lose weight, but she just could not lose the bottom of her belly and shit like that. Like a lot of y'all cannot lose the bottom of your stomach or your stomach. Here you go.
At just 35 years old, Rachel Hampton was on a quest to lose weight. Down 53 pounds. She could see the difference everywhere but her stomach. It never got smaller, and then she got sick.
So I think I go to the hospital. I end up having to go back for a checkup, and the doctor pretty much was like, we were talking about weight loss, my weight loss journey, and I was explaining how much weight I had lost and things like that. And we were talking about my stomach and why my stomach wasn't going down.
And it wasn't just recovery from a concussion. Doctors uncovered a diagnosis that would change Rachel Hampton's life forever.
The MRI showed that I had severe fibroids.
Fibroids impact up to 80% of women by age 50. Black women are at a higher risk for earlier and more severe cases. Symptoms can include heavy bleeding, pelvic pain, anemia, and a swollen abdomen.
Specialists like, yeah, you're probably going to need to get a hysterectomy, X, Y, and Z. She was like, I can't figure out where the fibroid versus your uterine tissue is at.
Determined to save her uterus, Rachel sought another opinion after a referral from infectious disease specialist Dr. Angelique Worthy led her to gynecologic surgeon Dr. Kanika Sood.
You need to get them out your body now.
Doctors would eventually discover 23 fibroids.
Ooh, 23?
Altogether, I had 23 fibroids. Dang. 21 were removed. Biggest fibroid that I think that they removed, it was up underneath my rib cage. They were humongous. So as of right now, I think I've lost 19 pounds.
Since the surgery?
Mm-hmm.
2 tiny fibroids, each about the size of a pin tip, were left behind. But Rachel believes they've been growing for years.
What year would you say, looking back on my life, this is when those fibroids were getting out of control?
It had to be like 2019, 20 maybe?
More than a month after her May 26th surgery, the now 36-year-old is lighter by 19 pounds. But the greatest gift wasn't what was removed. It was preserving the possibility of what's to come. Motherhood.
I'm excited. I'm happy. I could cry every single day. I feel like God gave me a second chance in life.
Tia Ewing, Fox Chicago.
So, by that being said, she's telling us that she wants to be a mother. She wants to be a mother. And it's good that she's trying to get that weight off of, I guess, before she becomes a mother, which is great. You should always get the weight off you before you become a mother. I think you need to be as healthy as possible before you become a mother, especially in your late 30s. You should be healthy as hell out here if you want to become a mother. This kind of lets me know whether you taking your life serious or not, because a lot of y'all just get pregnant and keep the goddamn baby, and you just go through whatever you go through, and then your mortality rates be in the garbage, and y'all just be trying to survive through it instead of taking your life more serious. That's pretty much the majority of women's story right there. Then I just got pregnant. I just had the little ugly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You say, why you trying to have kids at 36? Say, bitch, you old. Got to be more careful. Now listen, I just want to tell y'all something. They took the fibroids out, and she dropped 19 pounds. So in my mind, Jesus, look at
23.
Woo, Jesus. This came out of her. This is in her body. This is like a hamburger. Like, you roll up the hamburger and then you gonna pat it down and shit like that right there. Jesus. This is horrible. And these are like the little bitty fibroids. So they took out 21. She had 23, so they left 2 in her. Don't know why would they leave 2 in her when they charging her for the whole surgery. You know what I'm saying? I guess they probably wanted her to come back and charge her again for like another surgery. We just need to leave 2 in here so we can charge her more for the next surgery. I don't know, but they be trying to get that bag. This is a problem. What actually... Hold on. Damn it. Did I move my thing? Oh, yeah. The fibroids disproportionately impacts black women who are diagnosed 3 times more often than white women. Have y'all noticed? Have y'all noticed since the last information that I was just giving, they keep comparing black women to white women? Black women never get compared to any other women. It's a black and a white thing. So it's kind of like no other race of woman matters when it comes down to comparison, when it comes down to black women and even white women. They say by the age of 50, up to 80%, up 80% to 90% of black women will develop fibroids by 50. They also experience earlier onset, larger tumors, and more severe symptoms like heavy bleeding and anemia. Listen, health is wealth. Ain't that what it be out here saying? The earliest onset, black women are often diagnosed roughly 10 years earlier than white women. Nearly 25% of black women between 18 and 30 have fibroids, compared to about 6% of white women. Do you understand how large of a number that is? 25% to 6%? When there's more white women on the planet than it is black women. You know, we still 13%. And in the women, I think y'all 7%, and the men is 6%. It's something like that right there. But 25% of the 6 and or 7%. That's almost half. That's almost half. Which is crazy, because then a lot of you all will probably say, ooh, well, that's why I'm fat. I got fibroid. Y'all use some flashy like that right now. But anyway, let's see something. How do a woman get fibroids? The exact cause of uterine fibroids is unknown, so we have no idea, and we got all this study for centuries. We really been studying stuff, but the medical experts link their development primarily to a combination of hormones, genetics, and environmental factors, because no single trigger has been identified. Research indicates that the following key elements drive their growth. Say the hormones, the estrogen, the progesterone, I think I pronounced that right. The hormones responsible for the menstrual cycle stimulates the growth of fibroids. Fibroids contain higher concentration of estrogen and progesterone receptors than normal uterine muscle cells, and they usually shrink after menopause when hormone levels drop. So y'all hormone levels is basically too high. Y'all estrogen and progesterone is too high, I'm guessing. And then, like, a lot of times we got badass genetics out here. Your genetics bad. The family who you was born in is horrible. The age and ethnicity, they are most prevalent in women during their reproductive years, age 30 to 50. Black women are disproportionately affected, developing fibroids at a higher rate and at younger ages, and with larger size fibroids. Y'all just, oh Jesus. Yes, it is the food. It is the food. But now that we know that, right? We know that it's the food. Or hell, we don't know that it's the food. A lot of people, they don't know. I think that we just don't give a damn. I think that we just don't give a damn to study the food. We don't want to study. We don't want to be like, okay, this, and this is causing this, and this. Because I think like a lot of black women is kind of like me. They say give up the pork, bitch. I'm not giving up no bacon. I don't give a damn what type of cancers, all type of shit, because they did say that bacon causes cancer. I don't believe them. You know what I'm saying? But even though I'm not giving up bacon, I don't even eat bacon like that. I eat it in moderations. That's how they get us. That's how they get. As long as you eat in moderation, you can avoid cancer. Liar. You know what I'm saying? But I may eat bacon probably once every 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And it's probably mixed in some food or something like that. I don't just eat bacon unless I haven't had like breakfast in so damn long. So maybe if I eat me some breakfast, I can eat me some bacon. That's what's up. But anyway, we refuse to look into the food. We literally refuse to look into the food and see what's in the food that's causing us problems. We can Google everything. It's not like they're hiding it. It's not like they're hiding what's in the food. It should be on us to figure out what we're putting in our bodies. How in the hell did we get to the point where we let people harm what we put in our body? No. How in the hell did we allow ourselves to not dictate and or to not know what's really going into our body? Because we is the author of feeding ourselves. I don't even know how that even made no sense. I tried something just then. But we is the boss of what we eat. Our children is at a hell of a disadvantage because us as being these, remember we said that I'm a good parent. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. We don't even know what's in the food. No, we ain't. And this is, watch this. This is also why it is good for when y'all get pregnant that y'all stay home. After y'all have a baby, it's good that y'all stay home. I think that women need to go back to being in the kitchen. Huh? Let's explain something to y'all. Before y'all had to work, before y'all force yourselves to work, let's just do it like that. Before y'all beg to be out here in the goddamn street, women was more in tune with the foods that the household consumed. Women knew herbs. Hell, I'm gonna say black women. Black women knew it more than white women. Let's just say it like that right there. Because black women also cook and maintain white folks' houses. You know what I'm saying? But black women knew the herbs and the spices and the things that did this and the things that did that. Y'all knew this shit. But I guess y'all got tired of knowing that and wanted to be out here working and doing what the man was doing. You know what I'm saying? But I think, and this is also why I tell y'all that if your ass can't sit home 3 to 5 years with your newborn baby, I don't think that you should be having children. If you don't have the ability, and what I mean by the ability, if you don't have the finances, if you're not in the position to where you and your baby daddy is still together and y'all got y'all shit together and y'all got the bag to where you can stay home comfortably, meaning you have less stress to tend to your child in the household and to tend to your food. We be so focused on working to where we don't have time or we don't take the time out to do research. And it's kind of like, hold on. It's kind of like this also goes with, you can't even serve your God. You can't serve your God because you ain't got time. Huh? Because you want to work. You can't even serve the Lord because the situation that you created for yourself is not right. Just saying something. You can't even pay attention to your health because you want to work.
Fibroids.
Altogether, I
got to say something about this right here too.
23.
This is, at some point, we got to say no to certain outfits. Sometimes we got to say no to certain outfits. There's players right now who can't wear like a 2T. There's players who can't wear like a 2T. You know what I'm saying? A 1T or something because they cut up. You know what I'm saying? They can't wear it because they're not cut up. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea why women, and it's something wrong with y'all. I really want to say it's really something wrong with y'all. Who think that was the proper outfit to put on? And I'm just not talking about her. I'm talking about you too. Y'all be wearing outfits and y'all be going outside like this right here. That shit don't look good nowhere. It's not supposed to fit like this. I am not even trying to clown her. I'm clowning the idea of something in y'all say, I'm gonna wear that shit anyway. Huh? You say, Willie, you are correct, sir. Women beg to be out in these streets. And what you see now, if y'all go on TikTok, there's a lot of women who is like upset that now they got to work. They like, who in the hell went and begged for us to be working? Bitch, I want to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I want to be a housemaker. Bitch, ain't nothing wrong being no goddamn housemaker. Do y'all understand not having to get up and be on somebody else's schedule? I don't think people really even much sit back and be like, they got to be stressful though, dog. But anyway, back to that. Somebody told her, baby, you can still wear that shit.
21.
No. Look at all this shit. No. We got clothes for y'all. We got it's outfits out here. Watch this. If y'all want to wear this outfit, because I've seen other women wear this outfit and it looks amazing, you need to get the weight off. You shouldn't be wearing this before you get the weight off. But this is also in my opinion. I'm just saying, the shit just don't look good.
Removed. Biggest fibroid that I think that they removed, it was up underneath my rib cage. They were humongous.
And she's pretty in the face. She is pretty in the face. This is, I couldn't even much get it. Like I said, I watched some shows earlier. I could not get a pretty in the face woman. Except like a handful.
So as of right now, I think I've lost 19 pounds.
Is this the same woman? This is her? This and that's the same one? One of these is lighter hues and one of these is darker hues. I'd be so confused.
Pounds.
You say she working on it. Yeah, but don't wear the outfit until you get it off you.
Since the surgery.
Two tiny fibroids.
So she lost 19 since the surgery.
It's each about the size of a pin tip were left behind.
You see, it don't go together. Now you see that damn they got on the same outfit, right? They damn they got on the same outfit. They both got nice sized chests, right? Pay attention.
Pin tip were left behind, but Rachel believes they've been growing for years.
You see how one looks better than the other? You see how one looks better than the other? They both is one pieces. They both is skirts. A full body skirt. I don't even know what y'all call this shit. But you see, she's wearing this right. Her stomach is flat and it looks better. She know her stomach is not there yet and it looks horrible. No one's going to tell her it looks horrible. There's other women who will tell her, you looking good, girl, you looking good. Y'all the biggest liars on the planet. You looking girl, girl, you looking good, girl, you wear that dress. No.
Fibroids, each about the size of a pin tip, were left behind, but Rachel believes they've been growing for years.
I think she can do better. I think that she will look better in a different outfit. It's just me. You don't have to. No.
What year would you say, looking back on my life,
Says she need to go have a bowel movement. Now you see her? She got a little booty in the back. She flattening on the stomach. She got a little booty in the front. She flattening in the back. I don't know.
When those fibroids.
And ladies, when y'all got the square booties and shit like that right there, lose weight as much as possible. Keep trying to tell y'all, when y'all not shaped right, y'all got to be as small as possible, dog.
We're getting out of control.
It had to be like 2019.
It's good that she pretty in the face, though. It's just her body. But it's a good thing that she working on it. Work on your goddamn body.
20 maybe?
More than a month after her May 26 surgery, the now 36-year-old is lighter by 19 pounds. But they
See? Keep up the good work, baby. I am with you all day long.
Lighter by 19 pounds. But the greatest.
I'm glad that she getting the weight off.
His gift wasn't what was removed. It was preserving the possibility of what's to come. Motherhood.
I'm excited. I'm happy. I could cry every single day. I feel like God gave me a second.
And it's crazy because I think that she have on little makeup to no makeup. But her face is pretty. I give her that.
She has some life.
Fox Chicago.
I just don't like the outfit, baby. I just, y'all got it. I truly believe that y'all could do better. Since we was the first everything, the first math and English and science and some shit like that right there, and we built everything, and right, we the smartest on the planet, right. We just not the fittest on the planet. We literally not the fittest on the planet. And listen, we can't say, well, I can't afford to eat healthy. I can't afford. Yes, you can. If you can't afford to eat healthy, you can still afford to lose weight. You can afford to lose weight. All you have to do is eat less. All you got to do is eat less. I don't give a damn. But Will, I can't get the fruits and the vegetables because things cost too much. Fine. Then don't get the fruits and the vegetables. Just don't eat. Bitch, fast. We got to do some fasting out here in these doggone street. Huh? If you fast, then we ain't got to worry about slow. I try to think of something. Yeah. Uh-huh. If it ain't nothing but walking, 30 minutes a day, man. But you got to put food down. One meal a day. I've been doing 1 meal a day for so goddamn long. But even with the 1 meal a day, we can still overeat. It's all about calorie intake. Calorie intake. Get your calories down. If you really got that weight on you, get your calories down 1,200 and under. 1,200 and under, and fast and don't eat some days. You get that weight off real quick. 30 minutes at walking. But I ain't got time to go to the gym. I can't do it. Bitch, walk around the block. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 7 days. Well, I need to take a break. Sometimes you need to take a break. No, you don't. 7 days, bitch. Every day, 30 minutes a day. Shit ain't gonna kill you. And if it kill you, then the weight killed you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you say I eat when I'm hungry. That's what's up. Listen. I don't even eat it. I don't even eat every day. For what? Your body need a chance to rest. You don't have to eat every day. We was told to eat 3 times a day, which was a lie. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to eat you're not going to die if you don't eat every day. Huh? Get them calories off you. You got to be in a caloric deficit out here in these doggone streets. Anyway, move right along. I'm finally going to go ahead on and talk about this right here. I'm finally going to talk. Oh, yeah. I'm finally going to talk about this right here. Married at 15. We have talked about in a whole bunch of states, you can get married as a child. We had a thing called child marriages, and a lot of states has got away from being able to marry the children out here in the doggone street. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They have gotten away from it. A lot of states, but not all states. There's still a lot of states that allow child marriages. Yeah, but we care about the kids. We really do care about the kids. In West Virginia, a judge had done approved a marriage license for a 15-year-old girl back in 2008. A 15-year-old girl got married because it was approved by the judge. It's the way that they're going to talk about this story that just let me know we still ain't ready. We still ain't ready, to be honest.
I can see someone going, how does someone get married at 15? And isn't that a red flag from the beginning?
Yes. Yeah.
Tonight, we're looking back to the very start when Elizabeth Siders got married to Gary Jr. at the age of 15. A circuit court judge in West Virginia granted that marriage license back in 2008. Just 2 months later, the oldest victim in this case was born. Investigator Lisa Rontola digging deeper into the story.
Now 33, Elizabeth Siders faces 16 counts of endangering children after 16 kids were rescued from this Vinton County home. But nearly 20 years ago, she was a 15-year-old bride to her then 18-year-old husband, Gary Siders Jr.
What's wrong with this? I know what y'all was thinking. What grown-ass man done married a 15-year-old? I know that's what y'all was thinking. Y'all know that they made this like a story. A 15-year-old married an 18-year-old. Y'all do understand that a 15-year-old can have sex with an 18-year-old. Huh? In the majority of the states, we have the thing called Romeo and Juliet. We have a 4-year gap, which a 15-year-old can smash an 18-year-old, which is a 3-year difference. He said she looked older than her husband. She looked horrible in these creeps. But she could be cute as long as she wash up or something like that. But yeah. They made this story out to be, oh my God, I can't believe that a 15-year-old married an 18-year-old. Well, which is also crazy. We will allow a 15-year-old to become a mother, but we won't allow, it's look bad on a person who married a 15-year-old. Got it.
From this Vinton County home. But nearly 20 years ago, she was a 15-year-old bride to her then 18-year-old husband, Gary Siders Jr. in Mason County, West Virginia. His parents, Gary Siders Sr. and Christina Siders, are also listed on the marriage license.
Like they've been together too long. So they is on the marriage license. Why would they be on the marriage license for them and this is their son? He can get married legally anywhere. So why would their name have to be on the marriage thing to marry her when shouldn't it be her parents? I don't know. Let's see.
His parents, Gary Siders Sr. and Christina Siders, are also listed on the marriage license.
At the time, there was no age that minimum to marry in West Virginia.
Did you hear that? We've been talking about this right here for years. There was no age minimum.
Attorney Amanda Alexander practices family law in West Virginia. She tells me a 15-year-old could marry then with the consent of her parents.
Could the judge have stopped it?
The judge absolutely could have stopped this marriage.
But Alexander says the law did not state the court needed to investigate.
I would want to know the relationship between the two. I'd probably want to interview, or at least appoint the guardian ad litem to interview the bride separately.
Fast forward another 15 years. Lawmakers in West Virginia introduced a new law to increase the minimum marriage age to 18, no exceptions.
Okay.
However, that's not what passed. Senators changed it to age 16.
They're going for 18, no exceptions. No, we gonna drop that bit down to 16. We're not gonna put 18 for what?
With parent and court consent. And the age gap between spouses should be no more than 4 years.
No more than 4 years, so a 16-year-old can marry a 20-year-old. Right? Huh?
Again, no requirement for a court investigation.
Should you be asking those questions as a court to make sure there's no victimization?
Absolutely.
And since the oldest victim in the Siders case was born after Elizabeth and Gary Jr.'s marriage when Elizabeth was 15, and the next victim was born when Elizabeth was 16, I asked investigators last week if Elizabeth was also a victim.
Shout out to Doc Mans for the $5 cash app. Say, Peace G. He say a lot of you say I'm late, a lot late, but I'm here. I appreciate that right there. Thank you for being around here. Hold on. Back it up. They want to know was she a victim also.
Elizabeth was also a victim.
Did Elizabeth Sider birth any or all of these children? And is she a victim herself?
That is all still part of the ongoing investigation. At this time, we can't continue on that.
I'm glad that he said we can't. I'm glad that he just didn't come right out and say, yes, she was a victim. No. All girls not a victim. All girls not victims.
That is where Alexander tells me she sees more cracks in the system.
Did she receive prenatal care as a minor? How many children did she have as a minor? Those are things that, did Job and Family Services look into it at that point so that we didn't get to a point where there were 16 children living in the basement.
On your side, I'm Chief.
Oh, yeah. This was a story to where they found out it was 16 children in the basement. All theirs. And I guess it shouldn't be nothing wrong with them having 16 kids, right? It shouldn't be nothing wrong with that right there. Her body, her choice. Huh? Run a little piece back.
We didn't get to a point where there were 16 children.
Hold on.
How many children did she have as a minor?
How many children did she have as a minor? So we're concerned about girls having babies as minors when there's so many teens who've had at least 2 before they hit 18. And this is regular shit. Huh? 9/20/26, we want to talk back. Was she getting prenatal care? Do you know how many bitches ain't doing prenatal care? You know how many females don't go to the doctor? How many females are not prenatal caring and this? They already don't care about themselves.
There are things that, did Job and Family Services look into it at that point so that we didn't get to a point where there were 16 children.
In Mason County.
How does she feel about being in this relationship? Have they talked to her about this relationship? Huh? Have they said anything? Do you feel like you was a victim when you was 15? What if her household and her way of living, or a lot of girls, they run away 13, 14, 15s because of their living conditions a lot of times. A lot of times they is in violent homes and things of that nature, mom and them, daddy them, whatever. What if her living condition was horrible? What if her being with him, getting married, was the best thing that happened to her at the time? Huh? But these people want to look at, oh my God, but she was 15. But she could still be a mama. So she can handle being a mama, but she can't handle being married. That's how they speaking about it. Something is clearly wrong with us. As a society, it's just something clearly wrong. Huh? I ain't gonna hold you, but move right along. It's just the way that we be speaking about things because they try to make it sound so bad as if, let's say she was 15 and the dude was 25 or something, or 30 or something. That's how they tried to make it, in my opinion. Like they just tried, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. They go to high school together. 15 and 18-year-olds go to high school together. Huh? I'm just saying. Do y'all know that the freshmen is 14, the seniors is 17, 18? All right. Do y'all know that a person will have a problem with a 19-year-old banging a 15-year-old? They would look at the 19-year-old as a problem, but you won't look at the 18 and 14-year-old as a problem, which we do got the Romeo and Juliet thing. But because they're in high school, we don't even think, well, for those of you who have like the age problem thing, you don't even think that that's a problem, but you will immediately stand up for a 15 and a 19-year-old. That's a problem. 16 and a 20-year-old. That's a problem. What do you see in that person? They see something. You know what I'm saying? They don't see what you see. Or they may see what you see. Maybe you're just jealous. I have no idea. Anyway, move right along real quick. Damn it, I can't do that one. I'm going to end up going over. But anyway, we have a mom who speaks out after her and her 12-year-old son was attacked. She say, ain't nobody help, and y'all not right out here.
Now at 6, a South Florida mother and her special needs son attacked in the middle of a parking lot, and now she's pleading with the public to help catch the stranger. The violent scene unfolded in Fort Lauderdale, and according to the mother, people who witnessed the attack did nothing to help. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor is your reporter live in Fort Lauderdale with her story. Yvonne?
Lawrence, and that is precisely one of the most hurtful things for this mother, who is also a single parent. That she says that there were people in the area, they saw her screaming, and they did nothing. And that happened here before 8 a.m.
This man just comes and attacks a woman and child.
Chrissy, who does not want to share her last name, is appalled, not only because of a violent attack she and her son endured, but because she says bystanders heard her screaming and did nothing.
They didn't care. Even if I showed him blood, he attacked the child. It was just like, don't see, no nothing.
This mother says she was taking her son to school. As they were walking through this parking lot located on Sunrise Boulevard and Northwest 5th Avenue, the men came behind them and started screaming at her son before attacking them.
He just had told you not to come. I'm like, why is he talking like he don't know this kid? This kid is 12 years old. My son's nonverbal. He's disabled.
She says the men then started beating the child with an object.
It was a stick with it looked like a mallet or some kind of thing, but it was really heavy. He hit me in the head, and I guess it gushed everywhere.
Chrissy had blood all over her blouse. Her son was hit in the eye.
He's okay. He has some internal damage to his eye, but he's not blind. He can see. It's just another treatment for a disabled kid you have to go through because now he's traumatized.
When we asked her about the description of the attacker or what he was wearing,
it was a red shirt, jean shorts. I just hope somebody finds him. I don't feel safe coming out.
And Chrissy told us that she is new to this neighborhood. She said that she never thought that something like this would happen to them. She wants justice. She's hoping that someone who knows something will call police.
We never think that things like this right here is going to happen, and this is our problem. We don't think about what ifs. We don't do the what ifs, especially women don't. Women typically don't. Y'all, a lot of times you all just go through life like shit sweet. Huh? Listen, we got to work on our lymphatic system. The kidneys is having a problem out here. I just got finished talking about weight. Y'all understand that technically she could not defend her and her son. She couldn't defend her and her son. If y'all is in a position to where you was not health conscious or healthy, or you at least need to have you a weapon. But the reason that y'all don't have weapons is because y'all truly believe that nothing's gonna happen. You can't protect yourself and your child. That is a problem. That's literally a problem. And I do kind of believe that she's more upset with the people who heard her screaming and calling for help and nobody came to help. This is because those people in the community know how to mind their own goddamn business. Now, a lot of people may be like, well, Willie, okay, sometimes we need to mind our own business, but when we see people in need and stuff like that right there, yeah, I feel you, but boy, it ain't nothing like dying. Boy, it ain't nothing like being removed from your family trying to assist somebody else's family. Huh? It ain't nothing like that right there. And I don't think that your family would really, really appreciate you trying to save another family and you messing around dying and removing yourself from your family. I'm just saying, to each his own. Y'all move the way that y'all want to move. I just want to say, mind your own goddamn business. Mind your goddamn business. Because the one thing about it, they still alive. She's able to do like the media. She was able to do an interview. And all them people who stood by, guess what happened? They still alive. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the nightly news around here on this wonderful Thursday. Tomorrow, SCB Friday. Got them finna go on to get together. We almost able to hunch without protection out here in these doggone street. Listen, y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, 7, and the Green channel. Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. Y'all please remember, go around here to pleasantcandles.com. Pick yourself up some. Pick yourself up some. Go to the website, thewilliewilliamsshow.com. Get you a coffee cup or something. I know that y'all out here drinking that coffee. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. I got to talk about it tomorrow, so let me write down I think I'm pronouncing it right. Let me grab that down. Yeah, got that down. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Listen, I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Do not get yourself in no trouble. Don't get in no trouble. Decisions is what I always say out here in these doggone shit. I got to go. I got to get on up out of here. Thank y'all for being around here. I want y'all to do that one thing that I always ask y'all to do, and y'all always seem to do, because every time a player go live, y'all come on back around here. There it is. It's always on time. That's what's up. And I want y'all to do it. I want y'all to do this. Stay alive.